Hey everyone, John Moran here again with another tip that you can use inside of your Google Ads account. And this really isn't necessarily a tip, but it's kind of like a change in strategy. So there's oftentimes a lot of strategies that you get stuck with and they work. And while they're still really good, I wanted to kind of give you a possible different idea that you might be able to use for your own campaign, for a client's campaign, whatever it may be. And I want to share with you something that I did today that spawned me an idea to say, well, maybe, this would be a good video to make. And so that's what we're doing now. So let's kind of dive in and take a look. So inside of our campaign, I'm using something called a subscriber campaign. Now, this is a subscriber campaign. It's a YouTube campaign to drive traffic to this channel here, which is what you're watching now. And I have a video called the Top 5 Money Saving Tips video. And that's where I share with you 5 tips to save money inside of your Google Ads campaign and kind of trim the fat and make sure that you're running as lean as possible. And I want to share that with the world. And so I'm looking at targeting. And since April of 2019, keyword targeting is no longer available inside of Google Ads. Everything's been switched over to custom intent audiences. And this is why I wanted to spawn this video, is because more often than not, people used to rely on keyword targeting. Well, keyword targeting is great. It looks at the website that you're on a Chrome browser, the websites that you're visiting through AdSense, YouTube keywords, Google Ad search keywords, etc. It's very, very powerful. But what if you wanted to target a specific URL that your client base goes to and target based on that? So let's say I am a shoe store and I sell shoes. Well, I probably want to look at Nike.com if I sell Nike, or if I have a competitive alternative to Nike. So that's kind of what we're going to look at today. Inside of the campaign, you're going to look at the tab of audiences. And this is where you're going to start to make your changes. So I already have one here called Google Ads Users, and it's a custom intent audience. But let's take a look deeper and see exactly how this is set up. So what I did is I went to Browse, and then I'm looking at custom intent. Now, custom intent is the most important for me because the difference between custom affinity and custom intent means I'm actively researching planning now. Custom affinity means something that I currently is a part of my daily life. So I might be, an exercise fanatic, which I am not, as you can see, but my custom affinity could be workout equipment. Now, that's not what I'm looking to buy right now, but that's the type of person I am. And so you say, well, if these people are interested in working out, they might want this, protein shake. That would be a good way to use custom affinity. Now, what I'm looking at in custom intent is I'm looking for people who are actively researching or planning something. And I'm actually going to add one here, and I'll show you what I'm doing, because this is where we are getting a little bit more strategic with that URL that I was talking about. So I'm going to choose what they're actively researching or planning. And then I'm going to look at a new custom intent audience. And now this new custom intent audience, I'm going to be searching for people like you. And if I found you, haha, it worked. But what this is going to say is Google Ads Users. Now, I'm looking at the people who are currently using Google Ads. And the reason why I'm looking for that is because I want to earn people's business and also share a bunch of cool tips and tricks to people like you. But, this is something that we want to do. We want to grow. And so I'm going to look at search terms. Well, search terms, though, isn't exactly, I'm not going to look at search terms. This is where it gets a little bit misleading, because I don't want search terms. I'm going to put a URL here, and I'm going to do ads.google.com, because in Google Ads, you can see that's what the URL is. Now, it's a lot different than google.com. That's just going to be everybody. But ads.google.com, and that's one that I'm going to, when I click enter, it creates it here, and I'm going to click create. Oh, I already have this one. I made a video. Let's just say Google Ad User and create. So now you'll see Google Ads User here. And as I click save, this is the, right here, this is the new one. So you can see I have 2 of them. The Google Ads Users, I'm targeting keywords. This is the one that I look at traditionally. AdWords Help, Google Ads Agency, Google Ads Help, Google Ads Management, Google Ads Tips. These are the people that I'm trying to attract with my videos, so I'm entering these as search terms. Now, the Google Ads User, though, you can see it's ads.google.com. It's the only thing. So people that are going to this URL, well, there's between 0 and 100,000 people. Same amount of people that were in here, the Google Ads Agency, Google Ads Management, people looking for Google Ads in market. Those are people who may possibly looking to hire people. That's also 0 to 100,000. Now, I just uploaded my video today, and so right now it's in the process of, it's under review right now. This is the top 5 ways. But while I'm building out the campaign audiences, this is a way for you to say, well, not only am I looking for people around the topic, but also where they go and get it, the URL itself. And there could be, up to, I would imagine, 100,000 people. That's probably people that go to ads.google.com and are actively managing campaigns, either for themselves or for their clients. So why not just go right to the source where I know everybody must go before they can, sign into Google Ads and do their work? I'm going to target that URL. And so think about when you see search terms and custom intent. Search terms are good, but think about there's other things you can do. You don't have to do just search terms. You can do the URL of a place. So if you are a shoe store and you sell Nike, look at Nike.com. Or if you have, you sell Adidas, still look at Nike.com. People that usually buy Nike or they're looking at actively researching or planning a purchase of a Nike product might buy Adidas. So this is a way for you to say, not around the topics or search terms, and you're trying to think, well, what describes intent and what are people going to search for when they're ready to buy, not just doing research. Go to the website that they're currently shopping on and target the people that are currently shopping on that website. It's a really great way to kind of break into the competitive ecosystem, or at least just skip through all of the mess and target people directly. So hope this is a great tip for you. Like I said, we're doing these all the time. We're trying to upload at least one a day. And if you find these things helpful, please subscribe and like the video and comment and say, hi, John, and all the good stuff. So thank you so much. Bye.